Attention. Will all my runway children please step down to the floor?
You're live with Izzy Stars.
Yes. High fashion. European. American.
All right, so it's your boy Izzy Stars. Don't forget, 347-709-0655 is the number to dial. You're tuned into the hottest station on the internet nation, ballroomsceneradio.com. If you're not logged in, please log in right now. Free to log in, don't forget. I have the icon-jamal-milan coming up a little bit later. Don't forget. Also, I want to give a great big shout out to all of you guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Runway as a house. Runway as a house. Runway as a house. Runway as a house. Butch Queen voguing femme. Butch Queen voguing femme. Butch Queen voguing like a femme queen. Bring it to the runway.
All right. Guess what time it is? It's time for the birthday shout-outs. Want to give a great big happy birthday to Jose Miguel, a.k.a. DJ Lucky, we love you down. Sayo Lan Magnifique. Aya Ninja. Q Ebony Essence. Sans, Karina, Fedortova, Ninja, Anastasia Voodoo, and of course, the one and only Wendell Scandell LaBelle. Happy birthday.
Have a happy birthday. Wishing you a very happy birthday.
You're live with Izzy Stars.
Nothing's the same. There's no use in pretending what's behind.
To Wendell LaBelle, Scandell LaBelle. Happy birthday, boo.
Have a happy birthday. Wishing you a very happy birthday.
All right, don't forget, I have icon-jamal-milan coming up a little bit soon. You're tuned into the hottest station on the Internet Nation. It's your boy Izzy Stars. We're going to turn it up once again. We have an interesting show for y'all. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We love you down.
You're live with Izzy Stars.
Oh, yeah.
You're live
That
with Izzy
was
Stars.
Izzy Stars, darling. Yes. All right, we're getting ready to start the show soon. I'm about to turn it up for y'all real quick. Because you know, we all know the Kiki on the vocals, but the real shade is the vocals are on the Kiki. Let's get back to the show. Don't forget, for those who don't understand that, you're not on the level. But then again, don't forget you're logged into BallroomCRadio.com, which is on another level. And you, my dear, are thankful. And we thank for you for coming on the show, tuning in and supporting. Right now, let's give it up for Angel X. Angel X. All right. Don't forget the numbers 347-709-0655. Log in right now to the hottest station on the Internet Nation. I see you, Danny Tiberius, stretching your jaw. Great big shout out to my niece, Brianna Stars in Miami, doing her thing. We love you, Jam. Thanks for the love and support, Tony. You already know how to get down. How to stars, baby.
Make the beat bounce.
be me, bitch. Who are you? I'ma be me, you gon' be you. I'm gon' be me, you gon' be you. I'm gon' be me, you gon' be you. I'ma be queen, be bitch. I'ma be me, you gon' be you. I'm gon' be me, you gon' be you. I'm gon' be me, you gon' be you, bitch. Who are you? Do the Rico with the good foot. Do the Rico. Hey, with the good foot. I'm gonna be me, you gonna be you. I'm gonna be me, you gonna be you. I'm gonna be me, you gonna be you. Bitch, who are you? What? I'ma be me. What? You gonna be you. What? I'ma be me. Bitch, who are you?
C-H-A-R-L-E-S. I'm a super twister with the S on my chest. I got mad stunts and I smoke mad blunts. Bitches can't tell me cause I'm being G-con. C-H-A-R-L-E-S. I'm a super twister with the S on my chest. I got mad stunts and I smoke mad blunts. Bitches tell me cause I'm being.
Don't lose control, bitches. Alright, brother. Come on, let's go. Do this.
I'm a super twister with the S on my chest. Being G-con. 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 I'm the super twister with the S on my chest. 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 S on my chest.
Infinity Talk.
She's also pussy. She's also pussy. My pussy's good, looking, acting, talking, feeling, serving, suffering. I'm walking, feeling, looking, acting, walking. My pussy's turning, dainty, like a feeling. She's pussy, she's good. 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 She's also pussy. Pussy, 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 pussy's pussy, 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 pussy's good. Pussy. Let's do it. This is a manual of Asia, a Queen Beat, House of Ninja, House of Infinity, Starstruck Records, production. I am your host, Izzy Infinity, and I want all the girls that serve to bring it to the bar. Take your marks, get ready, and vote.
You're live with Izzy Stars.
To the right, to the left, you're a C, get out my sight. Poke it up, poke it down, poke it up. Come on, girl, you're playing around. To the beat, to the north, to the beat. Come on, girl, you know it's not choice. To the right,
take the ball. Who will serve them on the floor? Will I get the grand of all?
Lights, camera, action.
Eat it up, eat it up, eat it up, eat it, eat it up, eat it up, eat it up, eat it, eat it up, eat it up, eat it up, eat it,
Lights,
eat it up, eat it
camera,
up, eat it 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 up,
Lights, camera, action.
eat it up, eat it up, eat it up, eat it up,
Action.
eat it up, eat it up,
Lights, camera, action.
eat it up, 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 eat it up,
Lights, camera, action. 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 Lights, camera, action. 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 Lights, camera, action.
To the left, to the right, to the left. You're a seed, get out my sight. Poke it up, poke it down, poke it up. Come on, girl, you play around. To the beat, to the north, to the beat. Come on, girl, you know it's not choice. To the right, to the left, to the right. Sit down, sweetie, you look out of breath.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fiercest of them all? Will I serve them at the ball? Will I walk big and tall? Who will take the fall? Who will serve them on the floor? Will I get the grand of all?
To the left, to the right, to the left. You're a seed, get out my sight. Poke it up, poke it down, poke it up. Come on, girl, you play the right.
I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna get down tonight. I wanna get down tonight. I wanna get down tonight. 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 Tonight. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Tonight. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Tonight. Get down tonight. Get
All right. Don't forget we have the icon, Jamal Milan, coming up a little bit. Here on BallroomRadio.com, I am your host, Izzy Stars. Shout out to Tiberius Ninja. We're going to get it in tonight.
Miss Keisha down there. She just buzzed, girl. She's so motherfucking tired. Wait, girl, here she come. Don't say nothing. Miss Keisha. Girl, where you going? Girl. You ain't going home, honey. You better get your tired pussy back on the street, honey. Cause, girl, this is your life. Bitch, that's right, girl. This is your life. Starring you. The only hoe on this motherfucking street, girl, about to clock her motherfucking rent. Cause, girl, you know you ain't got no place to stay with your broke ass. Bitch, you ain't worked since work had your tired ass. Excuse me, girl? I don't speak slurred English. Excuse me? Honey. You're tired and you're ugly. You black, too. You a black nasty bitch. Why I'm at it, your mama's a black nasty bitch, too. I saw her ass, too. Patrolling up and down the street like she got something to sell. Bitch, we don't sell cantaloupes out here. Bitch, we sell pussy. Straight up, pure USDA pussy. And your mama ain't got none, honey. She reaping the benefits of an aged pussy, honey. She jiggling, girl. She got more nuts than I got, and I'm a boy.
Hey, what's up, girl mama? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, me? Yeah, they call me Alexis and shit, right? But sometimes they call me Mariah. Sometimes they call me Janet. I like Brenda K. Starr because I think I look like her. But that's not the point, okay? Oh, I came out here to tell you a couple of things, girl. Because you see, you new in the neighborhood. If you didn't know, this is my corner. That means I run this bitch. Oh, que dice? I don't want no fucking tacky bitches up here, honey. Okay, you need to conduct yourself properly. So, this is how it has to be, mama, okay? ¿Tú entiendes, alright? Because I know you're Hibara, mama. I probably can't talk English to you because you don't understand, alright? Where you from anyway?
Miss Thing.
Brooklyn. Oh, I thought so. Look more like the Bronx to me, bitch, but that's alright. Anyway, listen. Don't you come and stand out on my corner looking all motherfucking busted and shit. You got that cheap-ass Madonna wig with a ponytail. And mama, that's very plain, okay? Puerto Rican girls cannot have blonde ambition. And what color is that lipstick anyway? Fuck me red? Honey, no, mama, that's I'm tired. Oh, honey, and those cha-cha shoes. Ay, mama, no, I'm not really, yes, mama.
me, look at me, look at me now, bitch. Look at me, look at me, look at me now, bitch. Look at me, look at me, look at me now, bitch.
Look at me now, look at me now, look at me, look at me, look at me now, look at me now, look at me now, look at me, look at me now, look at me now, look at me now, look at me, look at me, look at me now, look at me now, look at me now, look at me, look at me now, look at me, look at me, look at me now, look at me, look at me now, look at me, look at me, look at me now, look at me, look at me now, look at me now, look at me now, look at me, look at me, look at me now, look at me now. Look at me now, look at me, look at me now,
Look at me now, bitch.
look at me now,
Look at me, look at me, look at me now, bitch. Look at me now, bitch.
look at me now,
Look at me, look at me, look at me now, bitch. Look at me now, bitch.
look at me now,
Look at me, look at me, look at me now, bitch. Look at me now, bitch.
look at me now,
Look at me, look at me now, bitch.
look at me now, 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 look at me now.
Do it like this. Pussy to the fresh like I'm coming in. Do it like this. Kitty cat work out when you do it like this. Kitty cat work out when you do it like this. Give me what I wish. Do it like this. Pussy not dainty. Kitty cat fish. Do it like this, bitch. Get it like this. Ride to the beat, bitch. Give me what I wish. Do it like this. Pussy to the fresh like I'm coming in. Do it like this. Kitty cat work out when you do it like this. Kitty cat work out when you do it like this. Give me what I wish. Do it like this. Pussy not dainty. Kitty cat fish. Do it like this, bitch. Get it like this. Ride to the beat, bitch. Give me what I wish. Do it like this.
Me in amazement. You like the way I shake it. But you wanna taste it. If I touch it, please don't break it. That means you can't conceal it. So tell me, can you hear me? So close you can almost feel it. It's wet, so you can take it like that, like this, like that, like this, like that, like this, like that, like this, like this, like that, like this.
Pussy to the fish like I'm coming in. Do it like this. Kitty cat work out when you do it like this. Kitty cat work out when you do it like this. Give me what I wish. Do it like this. Pussy not dainty. Kitty cat fish. Do it like this, bitch. Get it like this. Ride to the beat, bitch. Give me what I wish.
You're live with Izzy Stars.
We are cool, bitch. Yes, we shine.
All right, don't forget we have icon-jamal-milan coming up soon. And thanks for you guys who are tuning in tonight. I also want to give a great big shout out to Terrell, Kane, Ultra Omni. Yes, I see you tuning in tonight. Thank you for the love and the support. Thank you. Don't forget you're now tuning to the hottest station on the Internet Nation. If we're killing it, say, oh yeah, give us a shout out. Don't forget, hashtag Our House is going down. House of Stars. Let's go.
Tonight.
like me. Walk like me. Walk like me. I heard you wanna walk like me. Walk like me. What's the T? Walk like me. Walk like me. I heard you wanna walk like me. 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 I heard walk. I heard walk. I heard walk like me. What's the T? Walk. I heard walk. I heard walk. I heard what's the T? Walk like me. Walk. I heard 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 walk. You can't walk like me. You can't pump like me. I'm too unique. Step back and watch my feet. You can't serve like me. You can't destroy like me. You can't strut like me. Step back, watch me defeat. Oh, you know who this is, darling. And another one from your Miss J. Pussy pop is my pussy pop. Pussy pop is my pussy pop. Pussy pop, pussy pop. Pussy pop is my pussy pop. Pussy pop, pussy pop. Pussy pop is my pussy pop. Pussy pop, pussy pop. Give me that wet pussy can leak it. Soft and damp is what I'm seeking. Your ears bleeding. Let it out. You said you wanna pump, take it to the floor, bitch. I want your time. Take it to the floor, bitch. Give me what I want. You said you wanna serve, bitch. It's just a fry. Let me turn it up. I'ma get low, I'ma burn it up. You talk a lot of shit, bitch, please shut up. It's my time to shine. It's give it time. It's give it time. It's give it time. I am sitting in this shit. You want this? I'm not gonna shit that you eat on the floor. You am. Give me my tons, yeah, that's my shit. I am. So something, forget about them, cause I'm here to win. Yeah, I'm trouble. The party hasn't started, so I walk in. I am that bitch. See tuna codfish. Storm the floor right now. All the girls get down. You wanna talk about a bitch? Well, I am that bitch. Better yet, Miss Bitch. Because I'm feeling it. I'm trying to come to the do. Bitches like you, like come to the do. Play, get ultra Batman, whipping they out of control. I keep it classy and classy. You set. Hey, little cotton, let me tell you a story or you will be gagging. About the trade that I had yesterday, girl, he was so nasty. Grabbing, caressing, and touching my cunt. I said, boy, do you really wanna touch my cunt? Nah, cause I really wanna taste your cunt. Spread my legs and now.
You wasn't ready. The mix is now turned down. You're now tuned into the hottest station on the internet nation, BossYRadio.com. Don't forget I have icon-jamal-milan coming up next.
Now.
Bitch.
Now.
Bitch.
Now.
Bitch.
Ely Beats.
Okay.
Shout out to the icon-jamal-milan.
When times are hectic and I'm about to lose my head, I sit back and relax to release them all away. Being fed up with the problems I encounter every day, I reflect on my blessings and they soon begin to fade.
get tens on the chop. Off the back when you knock.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you tonight the icon, Jamal-Milan. Say what's up, Jamal.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going?
Good, good.
I'm good, man.
Where you calling out of?
I'm calling out of Newark, New Jersey. Brick City
right.
Stand Up.
Yes, shout out to Jersey, Brick City. Damn.
Yeah.
No, that's right. How you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good today, considering, but a friend of mine passed away earlier, and I had to attend his funeral, so I'm trying to cheer myself up. But that's why I'm kind of glad I'm doing this interview to keep me on a lighter note. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Wow. Wow. Let's have a moment of
But
silence.
I'm glad to be here.
Yes, great.
Oh, yeah, please.
Give me 1 second. All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
So
yeah, so how was your day?
Oh, man. My day and my week has been absolutely terrible.
Why? Why terrible?
It's just a lot. You know how it is. Sometimes you're good. Sometimes you're in the middle.
Yeah.
But enough about me. What's up with you? How's everything going on New Jersey and everything that you're doing with your music career? Them songs were amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you playing them.
Yes.
That last song you played, Let It Go, that's one of my favorites, actually. When I wrote that song, I was thinking of Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson. I had them both in my head at the same time. But music is going pretty good. I used to do R&B music, but now I'm doing dance and house music now. And I just released a house/dance single on iTunes called Shane the Golden Boys Volume 1. So if anybody wants to check me out on iTunes or Beatport or any digital outlet right now, you can catch me Shane the Golden Boys Volume 1. And I hope you like what you listen to, and I hope it definitely gets you on the dance floor, or at least in the mood to want to dance.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
I was amazed. The vocals are crazy. I love them. Wow, you really turned it up.
Thank you.
That meaning of that song is amazing. Wow.
Thank you. Oh, and also the song Dance Floor I did with Juan Allure.
Yes. Shout out to Von Law.
Yes, that's my baby.
Yeah, he was on the previous past show with us. We love Von Law. Also, don't forget happy birthday to all the birthday people that's out there tuning in tonight. You know, we love you down, and everybody who's
happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Don't forget, if you want to join the ballroomsceneradio.com live chat, all you got to do is go to ballroomsceneradio.com, or you can go on the Spreaker app. That's SPREAKER and .com. And, of course, join us on the chat. You know, everybody's on there and tuning in, giving their comments and stuff. We're having a kiki. Everybody, please join us down. It's amazing. Also, don't forget, we also have the Ballroom Scene Radio Network.com, which is a social network for the Ballroom Scene Radio Show. It's an archive, so kudos for that. But yes, wow. How did you let's talk a little bit more about you. How was it for you, you know, being you when you were young with your family? How was it at home for you?
Well, at home for me, my family was very close. So it's me, my mother, my father, and my brother. And a lot of my friends used to tease us because we were the type of family we would dress alike. We would sing Christmas carols and like do everything like together. People thought that it was corny, but I treasured growing up that way.
Right.
And my mother, she was a singer.
Wow.
And when she found out that I could sing, she decided to push me. And my brother was also, he's very musically inclined. He could play various instruments, and now he's into DJing. So growing up, you know, my family was very musical. Like I said, we sang Christmas carols, and it was always singing in the house. My father didn't sing too much, He wasn't really into music too tough, except for Spanish music. My father was black, and
wow, you're like
so when we would be singing
Latino?
songs. Say it again.
Are you Latino?
Yeah.
Wow, Latino.
Yeah.
House. Can I get a hey?
And but yeah, so growing up was cool. And when I came out, my family was very supportive of me. They never judged me or anything, and they always supported me. It's funny that I'm the person that I ballroom see now as far as being a mentor and stuff like that, because I value being there for people if they have families that shun them or don't want to associate with them because of their sexuality.
Right. Wow.
But yeah, my childhood was pretty good. No complaints.
Typical, huh? Yes.
Say it again.
Right. How was it for you, as a teenager, going to school, being, Jamal?
Going to school was pretty cool for me. I was a pretty A/B student. And it's funny because all through school, my mother had told me that if I got good grades in school, she was going to buy me a car at the end of the year for all 4 years. So all through school, I'm trying to be good.
The bribe.
Then when I learned how to sing, I became more popular, and I started going out for school plays. And I went to high school with Queen Latifah.
Ooh.
And she, we're pretty tight. I know her. If I were to see her, and she, we were in The Wiz together, and she was actually casted as Eveline, and I was actually casted as The Wiz, in the school play. And then it's funny, it's ironic how now when she just did The Wiz on Broadway, and she was The Wiz with Mia. I don't know if you saw that special that came on TV.
God. That was pretty interesting. But high school was pretty cool for me. I was like the kid that knew everybody. Like I knew the nerds, I knew the jocks, I knew the cool kids. I was like friends with everybody. Right.
And then when because I didn't learn how to sing until I was like 13, 14, I started singing, writing songs. And when people in school really sing, and back then singing high was like really a big thing. Like if you were a guy and you could hit them high notes, the girls went crazy. So, and I had a naturally high voice. So when I would sing, that's how I became, like I said before, I became more popular and people wanted to be my friend and all that kind of shit. But, I don't know. High school for me was
it was a great lesson learned, wasn't it?
Say it again?
It was a great lesson learned, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go back. Some people say they wish they could turn their hands into. I don't want to go back to high school. No.
At all.
If anything, I would want to go back to my 20s. Maybe my 20s, but high school, no. Keep all them pimples and all that stuff. Puberty, and you can keep all that.
Wow. Exactly. It's too much of the drama for a while.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, keep the high school for kids.
Especially today. It's a lot for the kids today. They go through a lot. Social media, pressures, it's just too much.
Yeah, a total different struggle.
Yeah, totally different struggle.
All right. When did you start clubbing? What age did you start clubbing and you noticed?
Yeah. So, when I was coming up, we used to go to, we used to get fake IDs on 42nd Street. 42nd Street used to be the place to be back then.
Yes!
And I remember being I know, right? I remember being 17, going to 42nd Street and getting fake IDs.
Right? How do you feel now that you're an adult? How do you feel, about us, in the gay community, a lot of us experiencing that, at a very young age? How do you feel about that now that you're grown?
Experiencing, going to clubs and stuff like that?
No. The 40 deuce and all that crazy, that lifestyle.
I'm glad that it's not the same way that it was back in the day. I mean, that was when you think about it in hindsight as an adult, that was a mess. For kids that young to be, that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I love going to 42nd Street now, and I see the Disney shows and museums. back then it was we thought it was exciting because it was like New York City, and you never know what you're going to find or what you're going to see, but
right.
Now I like it better.
Right, it's safer, it's cleaner. It means
times were so different. Yeah, it's safer, it's cleaner. Like back then,
it
we
was
didn't
great
have
times back in the
type
days.
of crimes and stuff that we had. Right.
It was great, but you know what? There were some things that were a little too negative for today's day and age. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But then again, let's go back to that.
But yeah, the clubs I was going to go back to with you, right?
Yeah.
So the clubs I used to go to was Midtown 43 when I was going in the city. And I used to go to, in Jersey, there was this club called First Choice. All the Jersey heads that's listening, they probably know about First Choice.
Jersey
like
in the
legendary.
house. Jersey. A lot of people don't talk about the Jersey ballroom history. Are we going to get to talk about some Jersey ballroom history today?
Oh, we can.
Oh, definitely, but a little bit later on. But let's get back to the club scenes. Jersey, it was.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Jersey they had the spots for you. And it's funny because I'm trying to, like I said, we were just talking, times have changed. It's hard to get clubs today in New Jersey that are, like, clubs that are big enough, I should say, because it's not that difficult to get a bar. But, like, to get a club to sponsor, like, a gay night, we have, like, a couple of people in New Jersey who are trying to re-judge, if I will, New Jersey up and try to build up the club scene now. Mm-hmm. But back then, let me see, we were going to First Choice, we were going to, it wasn't really a club, but it was Murphy's, it was a bar, we were going to Albert's in Jersey City. I actually had at the club Albert's. What else? In New York, we went to Trax. Oh my God, Trax was the spot to go to. Sound Factory Bar.
Yes.
Yeah, is any of these clubs ringing a bell? Have you heard of any of these clubs or anything?
Of course, I'm from the black era. But I can't.
Okay.
I gotta prompt you. You know what I mean? I can't. I'm hosting. I gotta let you tell your testimony.
Okay.
Yeah. But definitely, I remember Sound Factory, of course. The Limelight. There was Better Days. There was the Octagon. There was Warehouse. There was Clubhouse. There was Crash and Queens.
Oh, yeah.
There
Clubhouse.
was, oh, my God,
yeah.
the Hangar. There was Two Potatoes. Oh, my God, what else? There was Better Days.
Oh, yeah, Two Potatoes. Wow, you took me back.
Yeah, Sally's LOIs.
Yeah, Better Days.
There were so many. I can't even remember them all. But, yeah.
Yeah.
The good old days, right?
Uh-huh.
Wow. So how did you get into the lifestyle? How were you introduced into, the sexuality, the lifestyle, the whole gay or, bi-curious, transgender life, or whatever you want to call it?
I think that for me, I was always gay. Like, I knew that as a little child going into kindergarten. Like, I knew that I liked boys better than girls. And it didn't feel funny to me. It wasn't until I got older and, through conversations and just by watching your peers, I realized that, of course, being gay was different.
Right.
But, like, when I was younger, like I said, I had a high voice, so people would assume that I was gay even without even talking to me. You know what I mean? They just would assume that I was gay maybe because my voice was high or something like that. As I got older, that began to change. Yeah.
Right. Wow. All righty.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get too personal, you know what I mean? But how did you come into the ballroom?
I can't hear you.
I said I didn't want to get too personal with it, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go into the next question. How did you get into ballroom? How were you introduced to ballroom scene?
Oh, so ballroom. So I went to high school with Harmonica Sunbeam, who actually turned out to be my gay mother. Wow. And, when we were in high school, he used to always say, oh, I'm going to take you to this village. I'm going to take you to this village. And I'm like, take me to this village. What is this village? And he made the village sound like it was like Coney Island. So hilarious. So when we get to Christopher Street, I'm getting off the train. I'm expecting to see rides and roller coasters and all sorts of stuff. And I see a bunch of gay people. So I was like kind of sort of like taken aback or whatever. So he started introducing me to people, and he introduced me into like Adonises, people who were in the house of Adonis. So I started hanging out with them. And then he took me to my first ball, which was in like 1987. And I'll never forget this ball because this ball was like the ultimate to me. It was an extravaganza ball in November of 1987. And it was at the Latin Quarters. And when I saw, I think when we got there, they were on Face. They were on Face for the Bush Queens. And when I saw the lineup of guys that was walking Face, I was like, God damn, all these guys, they're so attractive. Are you kidding me? Like, how are they going to be able to believe it? And I just couldn't believe those guys, as attractive as they were gay. And back then, like, back then people were, it was the it thing to be like more masculine, if you want to say. And so I couldn't believe that, these guys, I would see them walking down the street. I would never think that they were gay, and they happened to be gay and walking Face. So when I saw that category, I just got excited. Then when I saw, actually, Dorian had walked that ball, harmonica. But his boy name is Dorian. His name is Dorian Adonis, and he walked that ball for sportswear, and he actually won. And so, of course, I was happy for that he somebody who I came to the ball with actually won. And then when I saw a performance, when I saw people voguing, I was just like, oh my God, what kind of dance is that? I just need to learn. I need to find out, like, how do I do that? Like, it just blew my mind when I saw the different shapes people was making with their hands and falling into dips and holding their poses. And, everybody had a different flair to them.
Right.
And I'm talking about performance. This is before, like, Vogue Femme and all that came out. So it was just straight, people voguing. And, people doing different tricks and cartwheeling. And I was just like, my splits. And I was like, oh, my God, like, look, I've never seen this kind of dance before. Because in high school, I wasn't like a known dancer, but I was a dancer. People knew that I could dance. Like, whenever they had, like, how they have the circles in high school and people would be dancing and battling, I would go in. You know what I mean? Like, but I wasn't like one that walked around and proclaimed myself as a dancer that I do as a singer. But I knew that I could dance. So when I saw voguing, I was just so enthralled by it all. And I was like, you know what? I had to learn through Dorian, but he really didn't have the time to teach me.
Right.
And I had became friends with Jared Princess, rest in peace. He was also from New Jersey, and he walked Face, and he also walked Face of Performance in Performance. And we became friends. Back then, if you were light-skinned, a lot of light-skinned kids hung together, that type of thing. So we and we both was light-skinned, and it wasn't that many Jersey light-skinned people walking balls at the time. So we hung together and became like a little clique. And he started telling me stories about the balls and about voguing and Face of Performance. And I didn't even know what Face of Performance was. I just thought it was all voguing until he told me that Face of Performance is, basically you're still voguing, but you're keeping your hands around your face and above your shoulders. And I thought that was even more challenging than regular voguing. So I was like, I want to learn that. Whatever's the hardest thing, I want to learn the hardest thing. Because I was just so excited about this whole new dance called Vogue. So, I would Vogue with him, practice with him, and I've met a couple of other people who knew how to Vogue, and we would go over to each other's houses and just be in the house just voguing all day. I mean, just voguing all day. We would have, like, little mini balls of, we would one category would be hand performance. You had to sit in the chair and just vogue. The next category would be dipping, and you couldn't stand up. And, we did all those kind of things. And I think that when I look back at it today, I think that those things is what helped propel me to try to be the best voguer today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but going back to Jared, so hanging with Jared, so he would tell me about the balls he would walk, and he would tell me that he would go, and I would see the proof of the trophies that he would win. And one time he told me about this ball that the House of Adonis was having, and I was like, okay. So I had asked Dorian. This is going to be funny if he ever hears the story, but I asked him if I wanted to be in the house, and he was like, no, I just don't think that you're just not right.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, I was like, okay. So I started hanging with Jared, and Jared wanted me to be in the House of Princess, but I was like, I don't know nothing about that house. At least through Dorian, I was able to hang out with those people, and I got to know them. You know what I mean? And Eric, I got to know them on a personal level, so I was kind of like, that's why I wanted to go there, because I'm like, hey, if we're friends here, outside of ballroom, we could be in the same house. But I quickly learned that just because you're friends with somebody does not mean that they see you for their house.
Right.
So
Yes,
so Jared was telling me about this ball that they were having. Yeah, it's very important. And Jared was telling me about this ball. The House of Adonis was having this ball, and they had a category called Face of Performance. So I said, okay, I'm going to go. And I walked the ball, and I didn't win that ball, but when I walked that ball, like, everybody was going crazy, like, who am I, that type of thing. And that night, I was put in the house. And then I went over to Dorian, and I was like, there you have it. Now I'm in your fucking house.
Yo, that's
you know
awesome.
what I mean?
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
I know, right?
So
and
you
then,
had a good experience.
Of course, after I got in,
Yeah,
I had to prove my point to him. I had to prove it,
Yeah, wow, that's amazing. You did it, and you pulled it off. You know what I mean? That's what's up.
Yeah, that's
it's very
fun.
difficult
That's,
for people to get up on that, that runway today, for the new kids and try to impress everything, because, there's so many people voguing, and, voguing has escalated to different levels and different measures and stuff now. So it's like, it's difficult today, but I wonder
True.
What are the stresses for the new generation today walking balls, but we'll get that in another episode though. But yeah, we was talking about You there? Jamal. Uh-oh. Looks like we might have to go back to commercial real quick. Don't forget, you're tuned into the hottest station on the Internet Nation, BallroomScene.com. We'll be right back.
Hello, can you hear me?
We are back on the air.
Hey.
Yes, we must have got a disconnection real quick. I was like, hello, you did. But yeah, so you got into the house, and then, what happened after that?
Yeah, I started walking balls, and I was, my category of specialty was, I first started walking body. That's what I really was really known for. Model body, yeah. And then I started walking face and face of performance. And back then, face of performance was kind of sort of like a hot thing to have. So I kind of I walked that more than body back then. But I walked it a lot, mostly in like Jersey and Philly.
Right.
It was tough, like in like New York, like when the Jersey kids walked to New York, it was a big deal if we walked in New York and we won.
Right.
Because it wasn't easy for an outsider to win a ball in New York.
Right. Wow, so true, and it's still today.
But yeah. But those are the categories that I first started walking in. When I tell you, I used to practice my behind off. I mean, Vogue every day. I used to listen to bonus beats.
Yes.
You used to hold me, and I used to Vogue to that. It's a 3-minute song. I used to Vogue to that continuously to build the strength up in my arms.
I know that's right.
Because I wanted to be the best Voguer.
I know that's right. You got to work hard, work on your posture, structure, you know what I mean, your moves.
Yeah, you got to work on being, you know what I mean, creative.
Yeah.
You can't keep doing the same things. And
yeah, you got to go out and battle in the dance floor.
It's difficult.
Clubs. Is a lot. You know, you got to compete. You got to, you know, kind of like spark it with
sometimes I've battled people in clubs, and I've learned new moves that night, and I decided to keep them because the adrenaline is going. You know what I mean? I love battling in the clubs, to be honest with you, because battling in the clubs is where you really get to see someone's talent. At a ball, you know, your nerves can be going. The person could be commentating not into your favor, or you probably don't feel it, or the runway's not big enough. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
And you might be feeling it, and they might count to 3 and say, hold that pose, and you really want to go off. Whereas in the club, there's no holds bar. You can do what you want. You really get to wear somebody out until they can't Vogue no more. Like, you really get to release tension.
Honey, I came to slay, but you can't leave till the slaying is done.
Right.
Yes. Shout out to Jay Blonick. I love you down. Woo. Wow.
I love Jay, yeah.
Wow. So after that, like who did you battle back in the days? Who you rocking back in the day?
So for face of performance, my main challenge was Terrell Ebony. Like when I first started walking, the only people I used to really get nervous about was Floyd and Jared, but I never got a chance to battle against them, except I battled Floyd, I think, once, and he won over me. But other than that, like when I walked, I would win. But when Face the Performance was re-emerged, maybe like in 92 or 91, this kid named Terrell Ebony, rest in peace, he used to walk Face the Performance, and he used to always win over me. I just could not. I used to be so upset. Like, you know how when you think that you've done your best and you lose, it's different when you think when you know somebody wears you out.
Yes,
you know what I
like
mean?
You hear everybody screaming, right? But you don't know who they're screaming for because your adrenaline, you just you're like,
right.
Shabam.
And
then
back
you're like,
then,
get up. You got to look around.
Right. And back then, I was a real, like, I was a good sport. Like, I wanted to know the people I battled. Like, so when the first time he won over me, because he was, like, I kept hearing about this guy named Terrell Ebony. And I was like, okay, well, who is he? You know what I mean? I kept hearing that he was winning these balls. So when I finally battled him and he won over me, I was like, wow. Like, okay. You know, everybody was going crazy for him. And I was like, okay. So I went up to him and I introduced myself to him. And we became cool. You know, we were still rivals. And, like, when we saw each other at the balls, we would say, you know, you don't ever want me, that whole thing. We would talk our junk to each other. But it was still a level of respect back then. You know what I mean? Because my whole thing is this. I can't get mad at you for winning over me because you're not judging me. You're battling me. So why would I get mad at you? I mean, now, if you're a sore winner or something like that, that's something totally different. But when he won over me, I wanted to go talk to him, and we became cool, and we battled a couple more times, each time, I think we battled in total 4 times, and he won over me 3 times, and I said to myself, look, something's got to give here. I was like, now, it's not my talent. So I started digging into my performance and start really practicing, and I realized that at the particular time when I was walking, I didn't have the backing that I needed as far as a house at this particular time, because the House of Adonis, you know, they were a bunch of professionals and, you know, they were going on to handle their careers and to live their lives. So I was the baby of the house. Right. You know what I mean? So when they kind of sort of fell off, I was still there. So I said I need something else. I said, because it's not my talent. It's just I don't have the right backing behind me. Right. So I'll never forget. I told Terrell there was a ball in Jersey that we had walked, And it was really, really nasty between me and him. Like, I had snatched his glasses off his head, and he had got some, like, he had picked up a bottle and was voguing with the bottle around his face. It was really, really hot. Like, it was really, really hot. Ooh. And they couldn't pick a winner. So because they couldn't pick a winner, they told us to wait until the other phase of performers came to settle the score. But at that time, I wanted them to pick a winner, but they wouldn't pick a winner. So I said, okay, you're not picking a winner because I don't have the right backing behind me. So I told Terrell that I was going to leave the house and I was going to go to another house. And he was like, oh, please, you can go to whatever house you go to. You're not going to win over me. And I was like, okay. I said, I'm telling you, when I go to this new house, I'm going to beat you. He was like, okay. And coincidentally, it happened to be a ball the next day, which was Hector Extravaganza ball in 94.
Word. Shout out to Hector
And
Extravaganza.
It was a mini ball in Jersey. He funneled today, a phase of performance. And then the very next day, I became a Milan, and I walked the Milan ball, and I won over him. And once I became a Milan, that was it. Like, he didn't win over me no more. Whoa. Ain't that crazy?
Wow.
It was that's like crazy.
Amazing. If you put your mind to it, you can really get it done.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. I love Terrell. Like, he could really, like, I used to love voguing with him in the club. Like, he could really, really vogue around his face. And I think it's an art. Like, to vogue is one thing, but to constantly vogue around your face, I think that's an extra added skill to me. Or, like, to emphasize, your face. I think it's an added skill.
Right.
To vogue overall.
Right. It's a part of it's like
but
element added to arms and the upper party parts. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Who else
that was
amazing.
Hot?
Oh, thank you. Who else was hot back then for face of performance? I'm trying my best to get that category to come back. I really,
Speaking of face
I think that the kids today, with the talent that we have and the faces, it could start a new rivalry.
Oh yes, let me tell you.
Speaking of face, start bringing it.
Speaking of face with performance, there is a ball going down soon, which I will be.
I know.
It's called the Pop Ball.
The Pop Ball,
in
right?
Florida.
Yes, the Pop Ball.
Angel Infinity, icon, father, Angel Infinity, and also Milan, I believe. Yes.
Yes, I heard about that ball. I'm in talks now with Oso, so I'm going to try my best to get down there.
I know that's right. Yes.
Yeah, but when it comes to like face of performance in the old, yes, Milan.
Yes, he's gonna gag, right? The ball's gonna be over. I mean, he's been doing the pop ball for over 7 years. So congratulations to also Milan, and also want to give a great big shout out and love, thank you to my father, Icon, Angel, Father Milan, Infinity, my bad, and yeah. So let's keep it hot. What was next? Who was next? Who's next on the list?
Yeah. So face of performance. Who else? Another person that walks face of performance who was hot was Jack Mizrahi.
Whoa.
Yeah, Jack used to rock socks. Oh yeah, and Jack is also my co-parent to we have some of the same gay children.
All right.
I love Jack, but Jack is another one. I remember this one time, Jack, he had a, I think it was a fireball actually in New Jersey, and they had face of the performance. And a lot of us walked. I mean, like everybody, like who was really hot at the moment, we all walked. And Jack, and I have to say, it was Jack's moment. He battled Ira. Actually, he battled Ira Aphrodite, and the moves and the way he sold his face against Ira, he destroyed him so much that it came down to like everybody was battling, and everybody was getting knocked down by different people, and it came down to me and Ira. But I mean, it was me, Ira, and Jack. But before the battle had come to me, Jack had to battle Ira, and Jack had demolished Ira so bad in that particular battle that I knew I was going to lose. I was like, Jack, baby. Like, I like, you know how when you go into something and you know it's just no choice, but you're a soldier anyway, and you're just going to go through it.
Yeah.
Like, it was his night. Like, it was, and like, I'm going to be honest with you, I think I vogue down, and I think that there are very rare times that I deserve to lose. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. I'm pretty sure everybody feels that way about themselves, but I'm pretty honest. Like and I really study myself. Like when I walk and study the competition, and you know, if somebody deserves to win over me, I'll say it. But Jack, that was definitely his night. I will never forget that night because it was just I just went to him in the back and I was like, oh, you gonna win, child. He was like, no, I'm not. You never know. You know, Jack was so nice. I'm like, boy, please. So we got out there. I did my best. But, you know, it was his night.
Yeah, I know
Work. Who else? Face the performance. Let me see. Another person who is really I really live for is T.T. Lanvin. He used to be, I'm trying to think I think he was an Aphrodite. He lives in Philly. Ooh, but he's another one. He was out when we were walking. Yeah, I think he's in the House of Lanvin now. But he's another one that can face to perform his ass off. I remember going to Philly. Like, he's a definitely face of performance representative of Philly. Definitely. Like, he slays to me. I live for TT.
Yes.
Of course, Kaduma. Kaduma was another one who shocked the scene when he came out and started face of performing. Julian.
Shout out to Kaduma. He was
Garcon.
also on the previous show of Balls and Radio.
Oh, he was? Yeah, I love Kaduma. Like I said, Julian Garcon is another one. Who else? Those are all the people that, I'm sure there are more, but that's who comes to my mind right now. Those are the people that when they hit the floor, it was like, oh, okay. Uh-oh, I know I got to work now. Ooh. You know what I mean?
Yes. What was, actually, you know what? Let's talk about your favorite ball. What was the favorite ball that you walked?
So, for which one category? Face of performance or OLED?
In overall, what was the best ball that you walked that's your favorite?
My best ball that I walked? I would probably have to say the latex ball when I did, I think it was Latex Ball 2000, and I came out in a ninja suit with nunchucks, and I was rolling with nunchucks.
Word. Shout out to our latex.
I think that was probably,
suit, by the way, and the House of Latex.
Yeah.
Yes, the latex ball.
Yeah, the latex balls, like the early 2000s, to me, those are the balls, like the big balls to really make like a statement. Mm. You know what I mean? Mm. Like that was probably my biggest ball that one that just like resonates with me still to this day. And I'm still trying to find the daggone DVD or something of that performance. I cannot find it. I can only find the final battle with me, Derek, and John, but I can't find the actual tins and stuff. And I know James Icon probably have it. If you listen to James, I want it.
I know that's right. We got to get that. Wow.
So yeah.
Now let's talk a little bit about, who are your favorite, who are your inspirations in ballroom scene? Who are like your mentor figures? Who are? Oh, we'll be right back right after these messages.
Man, you ask? No, I ask you what was man's problem.
All right, we are right back. I got Jamal-Milan.
Yep.
Yeah, you back? All right, cool. Icon-Jamal-Milan. Yes, we were discussing, your mentors, the people who inspired you and ballroom mean so much to you. Who are, your ballroom family, your immediate ballroom family?
Well, my immediate ballroom family, like some of these names, people are probably not even going to know, but Roger Milan was definitely an influence for me when I came in the House of Milan. Alan Adonis is another one who was the mother of the House of Adonis. was a great inspiration to me, very positive. Of course, Dorian, Harmonica Sunbeam, who's my gay mother. Chucky Dupree. Like I said, some of these names you may not know. As far as people today, my gay family are, I'm sure you probably heard of Jason Prodigy, Scooter Balenciaga, Dabrian Balenciaga, Dewan Milan, Greg Lanvin is my grandson, Lucky Balenciaga. Like, I have, my gay family is not big. Like, it's kind of sort of small because I believe in quality, not quantity.
I know that's right.
But as for my mentors, those were the people other than my kids. My kids today, they inspire me today. Roxy's another one, my daughter.
Yes.
Morgan, when I think about them, they inspire me as well. But the names that I mentioned earlier, those people are the main ones that really helped mold me, and I looked after because they were professional on the outside, and they, tried to do things on the positive note. I had some friends that were a little, that did crafts and this and the other, but those people, told me this, you can still be friends with them, but that's not the route you want to go. You know what I mean? So I followed them, and I modeled a lot of myself in my personal ways after them and the things that they were doing to succeed.
Right. Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I know there's a lot of people in ballroom scene today. How do you feel about ballroom today?
I think ballroom today is, it's interesting. I'll say that. It's interesting in that it's interesting to see what people like today opposed to what people liked before. It's interesting in the fact that sometimes people win and they shouldn't, but it's blatant. Politics happened back in the day. They happen, in ballroom. They're going to happen.
Yeah, politics
but
are everywhere.
today, when I see people, I just see people who just really get out there and either look half-assed or do half-assed, and they win, and they're adored, and everyone's going crazy for them. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, if that's what y'all are doing now, okay.
And
you know what I mean?
Yes.
I think that in some aspects, the creativity level is lacking, but in some aspects, it's fantastic. You know what I mean? That's why I say it's interesting. It's interesting because things have changed so much. Like today, a lot of people are into everything feminine, everything Vogue Femme, everything.
Everything's cunty.
That caters to, Vogue Femme or, realness with a twist. And there's no realness, it's just a twist. And it's that type of thing. That's what people want today. And I get that, but I think that for ballroom to really evolve, we should keep some of our tradition. We should keep some of the things that are traditional and not let them. You can probably still have categories where it's just called twist, right. And people just get out there and they just vogue, and then you have another category that's realness with a twist. There are still a lot of people out there that want to walk realness with a twist, but they don't because they feel that they're going to lose somebody who's not real. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when you see realness with a twist, I'm just using realness with a twist as an example, not to be harping on that category. But and when you see it, you when you're judging, you can't chop a person because they don't look real because you don't get a chance to do that. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's why I say it's interesting, and it's interesting when people say bring it however way you want. And I see some of the things that come down the runway. I'm like, wow. Sometimes I'm like, wow, did you even care? Or sometimes I'm like, wow, who is this person? I'll tell my kids all the time when we watch YouTube clips.
Right.
You know, if you're good, I'll look you up, and if I ever see you or something, I'll come up to you and I'll tell you, hey, I like what you do. I'm a fan of you. I think that people like me in my position, I should do things like that. You know, if I see good things in the ballroom, I should, you know, talk about it.
Right. Yes, definitely.
You know, it's just you see them very rare and few.
Right. Now, is this how many states have you been to and walked?
Say it again. How many states?
Yeah.
Chicago, New York, New Jersey, DC. Philly.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I've been to a lot. I'm trying to.
Perfect. That's good. We don't really need to name all of them, but you know, you're well known throughout, you know, the United States. And now, how about overseas?
Yes, I'm known overseas. Actually, I was supposed to go teach a couple of classes overseas, but during that time, I was in the middle of my fear of flying, so I wasn't able to go.
Oh, wow.
But I conquered that fear last year, actually. So I'm more than raring to go. I'm ready to put the bug in people's ears that if anybody wants Jamal-Milan to teach them, let me know. I got my passport, too.
Yes.
It's up to date.
Because one of the things I wanted to ask you was, because we were talking about, you know, the controversy, you know, the politics and stuff. Now, a lot of that also happens in different states as well, right?
Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, it's hard to, if you're an out-of-towner, it's hard to win in another state.
Right.
It's not easy.
Right. Because they got to know you. You got to be known. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work.
Right.
To start getting, yeah, a lot of shenanigans.
Because you got to figure there's politics in ballrooms, and it's also politics in state to state. Like, you have your overall ballroom politics, and then you have the politics within that particular state.
Right. Which is one of the questions I wanted to come up and ask. There's a lot of, I noticed on social media and our community and stuff, there's a lot of misunderstandings on the whole legend, statement, stars, icon thing. Some people,
I can't hear you. Say it again.
I said, in our community, you know, and throughout the states and other countries and stuff, there's a whole big controversial issue between the whole legend, statement, stars, icon thing. You seem to be a little, I don't know if it was a misunderstanding or was there like a set of people who basically were in charge of everything to keep everything organized in the community?
As far as people's,
I have a post here, a website that's I guess you must have made a website created about the criterias of ballroom or something like that.
Oh yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, how did you come up with this blog? How did you come up with this website?
Well, I forgot how it all started. I know I was having a conversation with somebody, and we were talking about status, and we were talking about what it would take and how there's no real structure in the ballroom scene when it came to status at that particular time. So I was like, okay, well, let me try to think of something to try to help. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I sat down and I, you know, thought about it. I tried to be fair as possible. You know, I tried to look at everybody when I did it. And I'm a Libra, so I try to do things fair. I try to make sure everything is balanced as best as I can.
Right.
And it was a daunting process. It was a very daunting process because after I came up with the skeleton, you now have to take it to different people in the ballroom scene to get their approval on stuff that you wrote. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of people don't know that I know. You know, it was a lot of who he think he is, and I'm not participating, and blah blah blah. And at that time, I knew what I was doing was coming from my heart. And I knew it was coming from a place of goodness.
Yes.
So that was my shield against all the negativity. So that's why whenever I heard people or rumors or whatever, I just ignored it. And I'm pretty good with avoiding negativity and letting it just ride off of me. So, you know, I went through that process. I went to a lot of leaders in different houses. I spoke to them on one-on-one and, you know, got their opinions. And after I did that, back then in 2010, 2009, that's when the Blog Talk Radio was really booming. And people would had their different shows. And I started going, I went on the Red Carpet. That was a show that Kai Balmain had. And I went on there and I invited, you know, icons and legends to come on and discuss the criteria. I read the criteria and, you know, I wanted the people to get on board as much as possible. And at that particular time, Obama was running for president. So, you know, I just thought it was a resurrection thing to me. Just everybody coming together to try to fight this one particular issue that we keep going over and over again. It's just insanity to me. So on after I did Blog Talk, I wanted to have a national conference meeting in person with people because everybody doesn't listen to Blog Talk, right? So I said I had to make sure if I'm going to do something for the community has to be aware and they have to be involved. So I got the email addresses of the leaders of the different houses, and I tried to make sure I included every house. I didn't want anybody to feel excluded because I believe that we as a community, we're all celebrities. Whether you win 10,000 trophies and whether you win none, you're still, when you walk in that ball, you're a star. Now, whether or not you choose to make people know it about you, whether or not you choose to walk balls, or whether or not you just want to be a socialite, and to me, you're still a star. You know what I mean? So, so then, like I said, after that, I had the national conference, and I had a lot of leaders come, and we agreed. And then, what I thought was that this positive thing that we were doing was spreading like wildfire, and it went to different states. Different states have their alliances, right? So those alliances presented the criteria to those group of people, and they discussed it, and they voted on it, and it was all democratic, majority rules. And, every time something happened, I documented it. Every time, there was an attendance, I documented it because I wanted those people, because in my heart, again, back to square one, I thought I was doing a good thing. I thought, this is going to be something for the ballroom scene, like, our own constitution, if you will. You know what I mean? And I wanted everybody who was a part of that to be documented there, too. Their names to be documented to say that they were a part of it. And it went to different states, and people approved it. And, how it doesn't keep in motion, that's not up to me. That's up to the people that have balls. I don't go to balls that often. You know what I mean? So I can't police this. This has to be something done by the community as a whole. If you see something that's not right, then it's up to you to stand up and say something. If you don't say something, then it's going to continue. And I am not the kind of person that likes to deal with insanity. And to me, insanity is doing the exact same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And if you're going to keep on doing the exact same thing, expecting different results, then you're never going to get them. You know what I mean? If you want to do something progressive, then okay, let's try to do something. Let's stand up for something. In my mind, we all stood up. Those people that attended those meetings and said, "We're not going to take it. We're going to be responsible for our community. We're going to abide by these things that we all agreed to." Because it was, some of those debates were pretty lengthy and pretty controversial, and you know what I mean. And that's the dialogue that I wanted. Because I wanted people to really think if this is going to be something that we're going to use as quote-unquote bylaws in the community, it has to apply to all. And it has to be thought of fairly. Again, I'm a Libra. I'm an advocate of being fair. So, how that lost its motion and its traction, I cannot tell you. I can only tell you that it comes from the people who either were there and disagreed, or it comes from people just being in the heat of the moment. You in the heat of the moment, you see your girlfriend, you want to make them a whatever, or I don't know relationships with people. You know what I mean? In ballroom, you can't tell somebody they can't give somebody else an award. That's like ludicrous. Because if it's my money, you can't tell me I can't honor somebody else. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Wow. But to me, there's nothing wrong with honoring somebody versus giving them a title that you know and that I know, that the whole ballroom scene knows that when that title is read aloud, everybody's going to go crazy. You know, why not say you're the? And this is an argument that I mentioned before when we were talking about the criteria. I don't see nothing wrong with giving people a Hall of Fame award or making up something. You know what I mean? Right. Like a rock star. You know, something to make people feel worthy, but they don't have to be legends. They don't have to be icons. You know what I mean? It's not. I really don't even understand where this all comes from. I personally think it comes from people seeing injustice in the ballroom scene, and they want to stand up. And they say, no, it's not fair. How are you making this person a legend because that's your girlfriend and they haven't done half the stuff as I've done or my friend's done, so I'm going to do it too. You know what I mean? I think it's become that. And I think that that's very dangerous because, as you can see, the ballroom scene is every year, at least 5 times a year, the whole ballroom scene goes crazy, and it goes crazy over status. It doesn't matter. Like every year, it's the same thing. And to me, not to sound, I don't know what's the word. I'm just going to be straightforward. To me, that's hilarious.
Right.
Because you have the solution in front of you.
Right. It's rational.
And even if you disagree with the solution, meet again as leaders and tweak it. Ain't nobody say that the criteria couldn't be changed. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a community-based thing, but you have to start from somewhere. We had nothing. Right. Now you have something, and you don't want to abide by it. So what do you expect? Chaos? Okay. But Jamal-Milan's not going to be involved in that chaos. No, I'm not. No, that doesn't make sense to me. Right. But whenever someone talks about status, do I feel that I have a right to say something? Yes, I do. Because I feel that as much as what I went through to get this criteria and again, it was coming from a place of love, you know what I mean? And for the ballroom scene and from my heart, I'm very passionate about people's in status and other, but I don't get into the whole, they made them, I don't get into all that. Because my whole thing is, what you mad for? If you're not standing up for something or for your damn self, what are you mad for? If you're not objecting it or going to say something against it, what you mad for? You're just allowing yourself, okay. Word. Don't look at me to save you, save yourself. That's what Oprah Winfrey said. No one's here to save you but you.
Save yourself, love others, honey.
Right.
Yes. But you know what? That was very awesome. You know what I mean? Like, and speaking about, new awards, there should be like a ballroom entrepreneurship award, because I know there's a lot of people who a
ballroom what award?
A ballroom entrepreneurship award. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there who are doing, business within the ballroom community. And one person that I would like to give a great big shout out to is Letitia Revlon. You know what I mean? She turned it with the whole.
I love Letitia.
Yes, to me, she's like the first femme queen who started a business in the ballroom scene. You know what I mean? Well, besides the whole black marketing thing, you know what I mean? But yeah,
and
positive.
That's a great idea.
Yes.
I support that idea. I would love that.
Yes. You know what I mean? And there's a couple of other peoples, who are doing other things besides walking balls. They're actually giving back to the community, like us, who's doing radio shows, and people who's doing the workshops and the teaching how to Vogue, and you who's making these blogs and websites and giving us a structure, and then we have people who are promoting, and the companies, the music, and the ballroom recording artists today. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I'm loving it. I'm caught up in the mix myself. yes. But yes, because I heard there is a deeming board. Are they the ones who are in charge now, or what's going on with this deeming board?
A deeming board? I don't know nothing about no deeming board. I've been hearing about this deeming board for years. Yeah. I don't know nothing about no deeming board.
Yeah, there's a deeming board going around on social media with actually a lot of important names is on this board. Do you mind if I go down the list real quick?
Yeah, but you're going down the list for what, though, with me?
This is a list of this deeming board that's going around on social media. We have Hector Extravaganza, Dre Ebony, Darrell Chanel, Fred Chanel, Luna Legacy, Jamie Balenciaga, Scuba Balenciaga, Rucker Revlon,
Wait a minute. Hold on. You're reading the names of the people that was at the meeting?
Actually, there's like a board. There is a deeming board.
But you said Darrell Chanel. Darrell's not. He's a Milan. So that whoever gave you that name.
Yeah, this is a.
That's what I'm saying.
That's on the social media. That's
Chanel when he
going
came to my thing.
Yeah. This is just a list that's going around on social media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a list that's going around on social media, and I wanted to go down the names so we could like get to the bottom of everything, so you could explain everything and clear everything up. You know what I mean?
But yeah, it was confusing. Like, where's the list come from? Because I posted the people that attended the conference. Right. Are you reading that list? Because that list has a lot of people from different states and everything. That's the list I was just talking about. That whenever people attended a meeting, I documented their name.
Right.
Or whenever somebody from another state had an alliance meeting.
My bad. Okay, I was reading the wrong list. Sorry. Sorry. Hold on. Let me go back. Rewind. All right, check it out. Now, this is the list that's going around on social media. My bad. Of people who are deemed but are not on this deeming board or didn't go to this meeting, right, was Bernie Ebony, New Jersey, Aaron Enigma, Chicago, Tommy Avant-Garde, Chicago, Gentry Andromeda, Chicago, Kevin Ochaomni, New Jersey, Wardell Avant-Garde, Chicago, Kenny Elan, Alan Meekley, Chicago, Moosley of Avant-Garde, Chicago, Milton Ninja, New York, Jose Extravaganza, New York, Angel Infinity, Florida, Arthur Barron, Milan, New York, Alexis Lords, Florida, Jojo Ebony, Florida, David Ultima, New York, Power Infinity, Florida, Larry Prelo, Ebony, Texas, Derek Davis, LaBeija, New York, Tim Princess, New York, Damian Ultra Omni, New York, Louis Camacho Extravaganza, California, Sean Ebony, hold on, give me a second. Sean Ebony, which is a trans man from New York.
Yes, icon.
Sanaya Ebony, Florida. Carmen Extravaganza, New York. Monica Extravaganza, New York. Tyra La Perla, New York. Letitia Ebony, Revlon, New York. Tony Revlon, New York. Cesar Valentino, New York. Adrian Alicia, New York. Moldavia LaBeija, New York. Sherrod Andrews, LaBeija.
These are people in a group?
These are people
on Facebook?
These are people who are listed icon or legendary and are not on this deeming board.
Oh, they're not on a deeming board.
Right, they're not on a deeming board. So we also have Saladin Muhammad Ultra Omni International.
Oh, well, you can add me to that too.
Yeah,
I ain't on no deeming board.
I was gonna get to that. You know what I mean? Princess Magnifique International, Terry Ebony, women's. She's a real female, New York. Tommy D. Murphy, Ebony, New York, and of course the icon Jamal-Milan. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
That there is a deeming board?
Yes, and this list.
I can't really. But wait. How do I feel about there's a demon board and the list of people that you just read that's not on it?
Yeah.
I would like to see who's on it.
Right.
I would love to see who's on it before I give that opinion.
Okay, I have the list of who's on the deeming board.
Okay.
Would you want me to read that too?
Yeah, but where are we going with this?
We just trying to get the information out, trying to understand the structure and the whole reason of the blog, that you put out and how, everyone's coming together to kind of organize this and give a structure to the ballroom community.
Okay.
So on the board members, on the deeming board, we have Hector Extravaganza, DeRay Ebony, Darrell Chanel, Fred Chanel, Luna Legacy, Jamie Balenciaga, Scooter Balenciaga, Rucker Revlon, Face Herrera, Ken Prada, James Icon, Jose Revlon, Stuart Ebony, Kadam Milan.
But see, you're losing me again because the names you're saying, you're losing me. Right. When you say Darrell Chanel, that just loses me. And when you mention Scooter, like Scooter's not on a deeming board. So that's why I'm kind of like lost.
Right. That's why we're going to discuss this and we're going to try to clear all of this up. You feel me?
Okay.
All right, yeah. So, and then, wait, hold on. Because I got to say all the names. It's just my job. We also have It was Face Herrera, Ken Prada, James Icon, Jose Revlon, Stuart Ebony, Kanam Milan, Eric Milan, Kelly Mizrahi, Rashad Mizrahi, Enrica Law, David Mugler, Selvin Khan, David Illuminati, Daryl Illuminati, Marco Herrera, Alvernian Prestige, in attendance. Then we also have Stuart Ebony, Larry Mizrahi, Goddess Road.
Wait a minute. You say in attendance. What's
on the board?
You keep losing me.
These are people that's on that list that's going around on social media. So we kind of like want to clear it up.
But I don't know what list you're talking about. Like the people that you're naming that is on. Let's just say that one of those lists is not right, because some of them people you're naming, I know they're not on no demon board, so I'm a little lost.
Right.
Like where that's coming from and
who's,
I don't know.
Yeah. So it's kind
but
of
the
like,
bottom line is I don't know about a demon board. If there is a demon board in the ballroom scene today, then congratulations.
Right. Well, we don't know who's in on it.
I know I'm not. So.
Right. How do you think we can fix this national deeming list thingy situation? Because it got everybody confused in the community.
I think the best way to fix it is for people to speak up. I think the best way to fix it is for people to do the exact same thing that I did. I think that somebody should use my criteria as an example and want to change it and want to do away with it, but have a great argument to support that. If they have something better, I think that's the only way we're going to come to a consensus. Because, again, if people don't stick together and band together, you're never going to have it. Like you're telling me now of a deeming board, and I don't know about it.
Right. It's all over.
But because I'm not as visible in balls now, and people may not think I should know about it, but I keep my ear pretty much to the ground. I'm very, very current. I keep up with what's going on. So like I said, I've been hearing about this board for years. There was one, but I don't know what's going on with it now. And when I hear topics about status and board, people legends, that they're like, what board? You know what I mean? So if there is a board,
I know there was.
No one's listening to them.
There was a list on. I think that it was a Facebook group. Give me my status group or something like that. There was a list going around. There was a list going around my group, which is Ballroom Scene Radio. There was a list going around on the Alliance.
I have to see that. I'm gonna go look for that list.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Tiberius Ninja, if you're tuning in right now, please see if you can pull up the list for me and send it to me ASAP.
Because
bottom line is,
like I said, the only way we're going to fix it is people band together and fix it.
Right.
Like,
so apparently, no one knows who is doing this board, this deeming board. But I know also Jay Blahnik had an issue. He also put out a video on social media about a child he deemed, and he had issues with it. I actually seen that as well. So, we all just need to communicate, state to state, and work together to fix this confusion. You know what I mean? I kind of figured since, you had the blog, I kind of figured that you were more or less, keeping, I thought you were, in charge, actually. You know what I mean?
Oh, no. I'm in charge of the criteria. If you want to ask me questions about that, yes. I will help as any way I can with that. But as far as implementing it and upholding it, I can't police that alone. Right. Like the community, the people that were there are going to have to police that.
Right. How do you think the whole state to state thing in New York thing in ballroom and overseas ballroom is going to work out together, trying to clean this up and put this together?
As far as status as well?
Yeah, the whole community.
Well, to be honest with you, the people overseas, they have an advantage, right? Because they're new, they're starting out. They can take, and the same thing, I thought with the Kiki scene, because I thought that when I first went to the Kiki scene, it was amazing to me. But, they can take what they see in ballroom and tweak it to their own. Do what they want to do. There's no copyright on ballroom, unfortunately. And if there is, whoever has the copyright is not making it known so that it's well known. if the people overseas want to start from scratch and try to be fair, you got a criteria in black and white. It's on the internet. You can read it anywhere.
Right.
They can use that and abide by that, and maybe they won't have as many issues when it comes to status as we have.
Right.
And maybe when we see that, we'll adapt.
Right. Let's talk a little bit about this criteria that you put together. It sounds interesting, you know what I mean? Because we don't really have, that's the only thing we have right now to go by until we figure out who's in charge of the deeming board.
Every time I hear that, I want to fall out.
You guys. All right. We're all gagging. We got to figure it out. So, yeah, let's get into this criteria. So far, what do we have so far? So that way, the children, the new kids who are coming in, you know what I mean, we can get it together.
Well, like I said, the criteria is online.
Right.
You can look up ballroom status criteria. But as far as what is it, like I said before, I think that everybody, when they come into the ballroom scene, is a star. If we're going to talk about it, I think everybody's a star. That would go from 0 to 3 years, and then from 3 to 5 years, you'd be a statement if you're walking balls and you're really making yourself known. And then from 6 to 10, depending on if you're spectacular in if you're spectacular at what you do, then yeah, I could see you becoming a legend in 6 years. Spectacular. It's not people today. They think once they make 6 years, that's it. I've made it. I've got 6 years. No, that's not true.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Right, that's not true. You got to when you peel people back. Right. But and another thing, then if we're still talking about the criteria, from the legend, then you become an icon. 20 and over. But it's just I think that when they talk about this, about what they do, and when people come to me all the time and they say, well, do you think I'm this or do you think I'm that? And I say, well, before that, the first thing I ask people, and even when I hear that somebody's been deemed something, my first instinct is like, oh, brother, you know what I mean? But my second instinct is when people come and tell me this information is when that person start walking. If you can't even tell me what you upset for, what you mad for, because they haven't been walking that long, how do you know? Everybody don't go to every ball.
Right.
It's damn near impossible to go to every ball. So, before you throw daggers at somebody, why don't you do your research first and find out their history? And on top of that, the people who get these awards and these statuses, not for nothing, they can't even tell you what they've done. Everybody generalizes everything.
Right.
Oh, I've won tons of awards and I've won tons of this. Well, give me some moments. Tell me some moments. When people tell me, should I be a legend or whatever, I always challenge them. Name 5 things that you did that was spectacular, where the people went on their feet or whatever. I don't want to hear how much money you won, because people get that twisted too. At the end of the day, it's about a win. It should be about the fun. The money, putting all this money, people get it twisted, and people start depending on their rent for this. But then they want to fight you if they don't wait. It's kind of crazy. I don't think it should be high dollar categories anymore. I think it was fun when we had it, but I think we should go back to just winning a nice trophy. There are some nice trophies out there. I've won some nice trophies in my day.
I
go back
have a trophy
to that.
than the money, because the money spending there's nothing to show for. At least a trophy you can show for and have.
Right, the trophy you can take a picture of and send to a bitch, or if somebody doesn't believe in your status or whatever, you can take a picture of your trophy. That to me is shade. As opposed to I've won tons of trophies several times, huh? If you at court, I think when people when they apply for status, it's almost like going to court, right? You got to prove to me, the judge, why you deserve this. If you're talking in general terms and you can't pinpoint what you've done, there are tons of people that have won tons of balls. They can tell you, but there are tons of people that sometimes they win of the year and they haven't even walked of the year. So you got to weigh that. You got to think about the weight in that sometimes.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But if nobody can name, I always tell people, name me 5 moments, because you're supposed to be, according to the criteria, from 6 to 10 years, right? So if at 6, name me 5 spectacular moments. I don't want 5 moments that you've won, because there are can be plenty of times when you walk a ball and you're the only one that walk.
Right.
But it depends. If you walk a ball, you're the only one that walk, and you really, really come. It's a difference. You know what I mean? To the point where, although you're the only one that walked, you made such a moment. People remember that. No one would have wanted to come behind you, or that type of moment. But when I say that to a lot of people, they can't do it. So then I say to you, if you can't do it, then I said, look at my criteria. It tells you. If you can't speak to it in detail, I mean detail, because I'll tell you one thing. When I was coming up, it was a big deal to win over a certain person. And I was proud to say that I won over that person. And I can honestly say, whoever has won over me, they should be proud to say, yes, I've won over Jamal-Milan, because it wasn't easy. And, you take the applause with the boos. I'm not going to be mad because somebody won over me and they keep chanting how they won over me. You won. You should feel fantastic for winning over me, because it's not easy. So, name your moments. Everybody has a rival, or they have people in their category that they either fear, they want to be like, or something. If you have the chance to win over that person or something, you mean to tell me you're not going to highlight that? If you're not, to me, you're kind of sort of crazy, because that's what makes your stock go up in your, in your account. I think of ballroom scene being the same as a right. Whenever I walk a ball, that's my single. If I'm walking 5 balls, that's my album.
Right.
How many times did I win? How well did I do?
Yeah.
So then when the awards comes, yes, I'm looking for an award of the year because I know I turned it. But when I walked those times, did I really just walk, or did I really, really bring it and shut the house down? It's a difference. And if you're telling me that you should be a legend, you should name all the people that you won over, because there are top people in your categories.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
history.
if you haven't,
history,
history. Tell me something.
There should be
proof,
some type of proof.
Right. And people get it twisted because a lot of people don't walk a lot of balls. You got to remember, you can't win a lot of balls that don't many people go to and expect to be a legend. No, you have to walk the big balls so that people can see you. Right. Because that's the only way you're going to get notoriety. If you go to you keep going. If you keep going to your girlfriend's balls and only 100 people go, and it's only the local people, you can't sit up here and say, "Oh yes, I want to be like the icon X, Y, and Z." Huh? Okay. You gotta do more. And a lot of people get it twisted because they have their friends in their ears telling them, "Oh, you're fab and you're this and you're this, and you're really not, right?
Right.
You got to really work to do something in this ballroom scene, and I think that's what a lot of things is lacking. A lot of people become legends, and you don't even see them walk anymore. Or when you see them walk, they give this lackluster performance for LSS or for their 10s, and you're looking at them like, you're a legend? Are you kidding me? You know what I mean? Like, when I hear the word legend, when I see you walk face, when I see you come out for anything, I expect to see a va-va-boom. Like, yes. You know what I mean? Like, ballroom to me is like Hollywood. When you hit that floor, you are the baddest thing out there. You know what I mean? You make people's heads turn for whatever category it is. You should be that superstar for that category to me when you walk a ball. And when I be seeing people walk, I'm like, huh? And I'm like, maybe I'm just out of touch or something. And my kids are like, no, you're right. Okay. This is what y'all liked today. Okay.
Okay.
Hey. You know.
Wow.
But that's the advice I would give to the people overseas, is to take the criteria and go by that first, and try to get all your leaders together of the different houses. And when I say leaders, I say 2 representatives, and it would be best if it's one older person in the house, because that bridges the gap between the age differences, right? So you have one person who might be the father of the house, and you may have, in my opinion, every father of a house should be grooming a son or emperor to be the next in the throne in ballroom.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that's the way it should work. So that person, and of course that person should be younger, right, to keep on the name as if it's a real family and a real legacy. And you have two representatives from each house for your country or, region, wherever they're located overseas, and you build that way. And even you can take it a step further and sign peace treaty agreements, or sign you're going to agree to this, so you have documentation or anything. But I think that'll be a good way for them to start as far as resolving the whole status issue from an overseas perspective.
Right, work. Beautiful. Because there's a lot of people, well, happy birthday, Wendell LaBelle. I'm going to do a little kiki real quick. There's a lot of people out there, like designers in the ballroom scene, like, Wendell LaBelle and other artists out there who, made outfits for people who've won grand prizes, but are seriously completely overlooked. How do you feel about that?
I think in everything people are overlooked, right? I think there are overlooked actors, overlooked actresses, singers. Shit, I think that I'm overlooked, okay?
Right.
But, I think that people need to make yourself seen. You know what I mean? Go above and beyond, or, be political if you need to. That's the way you're going to win this game. And, right, we see that every day. Like, politics, it is what it is. I'm not saying to kiss nobody's behind, but people may not notice you. Why? Because you may walk balls and you may not win, and then you're very standoffish. Nobody knows who you are. So people only have to go off of what you do on the runway. And if you're not hitting on the runway, maybe you should try to befriend people and get tips from other people. Maybe what you're doing is not right. You know what I mean? But if no one gets to know you, it's kind of harder for people who are closed off and they just walk balls and leave.
Right.
Only if you're that type of person. If you're that type of person and you don't care, then fine. But if you are the type of person that you feel some kind of way, that you feel that you're being overlooked, then I think you should invest more into what you're doing. Word. Full circle. Because I know me as a singer, I have to, I can't just go into my studio and just put out and record a song and just put it out all by myself. And I don't promote, and I don't go talk to other people who are doing music to see if they could promote or what I can learn from that. People need people. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
All right. Now, speaking about your music, let's get into that. Tell us a little bit about how we can find your music, how we can be a fan or follow you on social media.
Yes, well, on Instagram, my name is Shane TGV, and that stands for The Golden Voice. So it's at Shane TGV on Instagram. And on Facebook, it is Shane the Golden Voice on Facebook. Like I said before earlier in the show, I have a new house dance CD out, and it's titled Shane the Golden Voice Volume 1 on iTunes now. It's a lot of dance music, and I hope that people listen and like and dance and go off like you was going off, man.
Yeah,
I
I think your voice is absolutely phenomenal, and I'm
thank
I'm a
you
CEO.
so much.
I work with a lot of music. I do independent music, record label signing, distributions, publishing. I write songs. I'm an artist myself. I do many things: videographer, dancer, choreographer. You already know. And
oh, nice.
Yes, and I go through so many people that send me their music, and I'm shocked. And there's only maybe like on two hands I can count how many artists out here in the East Coast really, really, really have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought, of all the people that we have, there's only a few who actually have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I listen to so much music. And
Well, thank you.
I
really appreciate
phenomenal.
it.
It was phenomenal. Like, I was like, wow. Like,
and I was trying to figure out what to send you. I was like, oh, my God, I hope I send him the right song. It's just...
I'm going to be pumping it, and I'm going to be spinning, I'm going to be sharing it. So you already know.
Yes, please
I'm going to be bringing it out everywhere. I'm going to keep it on rotation. You know what I'm saying?
Please
And,
do.
Since you know you're doing music and stuff like that, like what else are you working on? Any like secret projects? Like what else can we expect from the icon Jamal Milan?
Well, I do have 3 songs completed for my next project. One of them is called Stronger. I was actually going to send that to you, but I was like, let me just not. Let me just hold it. I released it on SoundCloud. Oh, yes, I forgot to say my SoundCloud. On SoundCloud, my name is Shane's Golden Voice. You can hear Stronger on there. And you can also hear it on my Facebook page. I have it there as well. But that's, like I said, one of the 3 songs that I have for my next project. I don't know when I'm going to release another dance CD yet. I'm thinking because there are some artists now that I've released my own independently. You know, people are interested and they want to work with me. So I want to make sure the second project is really, really, really good. New music, like I want to grow with each project that I do. So, and plus I don't want to just keep putting out music to keep putting out music. You know what I mean? Like I want it to really mean something and for people to appreciate. You know what I mean? So. But I'm really excited about these 3 new songs. I'm really, really excited. I'm going to be performing them live, like when I do shows. Like I was saying earlier, my brother is a DJ, so I do a lot of shows with him, and he's a DJ for the hip-hop clothing store Against All Odds. Do you have chains of Against All Odds down there?
No, but I remember when I was in New York.
It's like a hip hop clothing store, and
they have them here and there.
Sometimes I go into the malls and I'll like do in-store performances there for him, and a lot of shows and weddings that he does, I'll do performances there. So I'm kind of excited this summer because I have a lot of weddings and I have a lot of shows scheduled this summer, and I'm going to be doing a lot of my new stuff. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
And I even wanted to try to incorporate voguing in my song. Like I did a song, Dance Floor, and I was thinking of voguing the whole time. Like when I sang that song. So like the next video I do, I want to do a video where people are voguing in it. But I have to get the right song. Because like I want to do a song that pays homage to the ballroom scene, kind of, sort of. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, like I live for people who like do songs that are ballroom related.
Yes.
Well, you know what I mean? As a matter of fact, also,
yeah, you know what? You need to jump on board. I can't wait.
Yeah. I think that's hot.
Yes. So much beautiful things.
But yes, everybody out there, please go take a listen to my music. I hope you appreciate it. Share it with your friends. If you need me to sing at any type of weddings, I do birthday grams. Just hit me up. My email address is goldenvoice21@aol.com.
Yes.
Like I said, you can hit me up on any of those social media sites that I mentioned earlier to request a videogram or do a duet with me or a collaboration. I write songs for people as well. So just hit me up. And we can talk further if you want to do any type of musical endeavors together.
All right. That was hot. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. It's almost time to let you go, but before we do that, you want to play a ballroom radio online game with me real quick?
A ballroom radio? Okay. What kind of game?
you're just gonna say some list of names. I'm gonna give you some stuff, and you're gonna say some names or some words, and we have 15 seconds on the clock.
You're gonna say some what?
We're just gonna say some ballroom related questions and stuff, and you're gonna have to try to like guess the answers or say the names that are like tied to it. You know what I mean? It's fine.
Okay. I get a choice, multiple choice.
It's off the head. Like you gotta throw them out. You gotta throw the answers out. Okay. Are you ready?
Okay. Let me see. Okay.
All right, let's get the items on the board. Yes. All right. Give me 10 iconic femme queens. Are you ready?
10.
15 seconds on the clock. Ready and go.
Iconic femme queens. Tyra Milan, Ajane Milan, oh my God, Sanaya, Ashley, Kiana.
Oh, sorry, you ran out of time.
Oh my God.
It was good. It was
That's
good, though.
too funny.
Yes. It was cool. You have 50 seconds on the clock. All right. So, all right. Let's go for another one. Can I get? Let's get another item on the board. All right. You have 50 seconds on the clock to name, when I say start, the 5 elements of Vogue.
The 5 elements of Vogue. What type of Vogue? Are we talking Vogue Femme or
5 elements.
or Old Way or?
Let's give it for Old Way. Ready? 50 seconds on the clock. Let's go.
Okay. Popping, dipping, catwalk, arms, strength. 5, right?
All right, we're gonna give you that one. 1 for 1. It was cute. All right.
Yay, I won 1.
Let's go for a bonus round. You ready?
Okay.
Let's get the bonus items on the board. All right, check it out. Give us 8 no-nos.
Oh my God, 8. Okay, that's so many. Go ahead. Okay, go. You're making me nervous.
All right, let's do 6. Let's do 6. Give us 6 no-nos that you do not do in the ballroom scene when you're coming into it. Are you ready?
6 no-nos that you do not do in the ballroom scene?
Yes. Ready? And go.
Don't do drugs. Don't do, don't steal. Don't be a social climber.
Ran out of time.
Oh my, that's too funny. Wow, that was cute.
All right, you want to go for one more?
That's too funny. Think on the spot.
Let's go for one more.
Okay, I'll go for one more.
Second bonus round. All right, I'm going to say a phrase that we have in the ballroom scene, and I want you to name... Jesus, I'm going to make this one easy for you. Give me 5 things that
oh my God, 5 again.
Yeah, that tie into this word, this phrase that I'm going to give you. Are you ready? Give me 15 seconds on the
Things
clock.
that tie into the phrase. Okay.
Start the timer. And, all right. The word is transgendered or femme queens. Give me 5 things that go with that. Go.
5 things that go with that. Titties, lipstick, hair, hips, and femininity.
All right, you got it. Damn. Right on time, you got it off. Right on the 15 seconds. All right. All right, that was cute. It wasn't that bad.
That was painless. That was cool.
You know, but thank you so much for coming on the show with us. It was amazing. I
Thank
had such an amazing time.
Thank you.
I definitely want to get that again. Don't forget, please check out icon-jamal-milan's music on SoundCloud again. What are the other social media sites that we can find it again?
Say it again. Oh, I'm on Facebook, Shane the Golden Boys.
That's right.
I also have my own blog, jamal-milan.com, if anybody wants to read up on me or whatever. If anybody wants to learn how to Vogue or whatever, again, you can hit me up on any of my social websites. I'm trying to restart my Vogue classes again as well. So,
yes. All right.
The more the merrier. Thank you again for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Honored, and I thank you so much for coming on the show and explaining, your testimony in ballroom scene. It's that it's very difficult to come on, to the ballroom scene and show your skills. It's very difficult to talk about your experience, so we commend you, and thank you so much for giving us so much inspiration and education for our community.
You.
It was amazing. And you have a beautiful,
Thank
beautiful
you so
voice.
much.
Continue with your music, and definitely if you have any more music, send it to me so we can put it on the rotation for ballroomscene.com, courtesy about it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You have a good night.
Good night, guys.
Good nighty. All right. That was fabulous. Ladies and gentlemen, the icon, Jamal-Milan. Did you like that? Did you guys like the little game show? Cute, because we going to have that a little more often here on Ballroom Radio. I got a little more surprises coming up for y'all in a couple of more weeks. We got some more new interesting things coming in ballroom land. I want to give a great big shout out real quick to the House of Milan. Want to give a great big shout out to Jamal-Milan. Thank you so much for coming on the air. Want to give a great big shout out to Tiberius, Stretch Ninja, of course. And I want to give a great big shout out to also Milan throwing the pop ball with Icon, Father Angel Milan. And you already know where you heard it first on the hottest station on the Internet Nation, ballroomsceneradio.com. If you're not logged in, log on right now, girl. Because if not, you won't miss out. Once again, it's your boy, Izzy Stars. And I'm going to see you next week. Don't forget, we're live on the air every Monday night at 9 p.m. Hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm everywhere. You already know. Just type Izzy Stars. You can Google me, bitch. And I love you guys who's tuning in. I definitely love the support. You know, we got to keep going no matter what. The shade. Stop the shade. Shout out to my daughter, legendary Elizabeth. Very legend. Let me stop DMing people before I get chopped. Oh, yeah, I forgot. There's no board team yet. All right. Let's keep this cracking. BallroomSceneRadio.com, where you heard it first. The hottest, and don't you ever forget it, station on the Internet Nation.
You're live with Izzy Stars.
Jackson got caught stealing. Watch me serve, 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 watch me serve the mother, serve the father, serve the brother who fucked his sister, serve the doctor, serve the nurse, serve the patient who just got worse. Watch me serve, 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 watch me serve. Ooh, Miss Thing, looking quite hard. Think I'm gonna need another hormone shot. Ooh, Miss Thing, looking quite hard. Think I'm gonna need another hormone shot. Watch me serve, 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 watch me serve the whore, serve the cunt, serve the one who just got fucked, serve the man, serve the chick, serve her well. She has a dick, 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 has a dick. Serve, watch me 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 serve, serve, watch me 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 serve. She better start using the Washington Square Park bathroom. She knows what's good for her.
That's right, I'm back. And although I know you thought I was missing in action, I came here specifically tonight to tell you just one thing. You look fierce. That's right, I said fierce. And when I say fierce, I don't mean as in Naomi Campbell fierce. I mean more like, let's say, Glenn Campbell. Bitch, you look fierce. 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 Walk fierce. Talk fierce. Walk fierce. Talk fierce.
Bitch, you in the back, I'm ahead of the class. Let's sit that ass down before I slay that ass. Cool hot shit, no fucking face. Screw days, epic, you don't be the edge. So let me see your power. 100 speed, 1,000 miles per hour. At a deadly rate. That bitch is so shit. That bitch is so shit, cause they just can't take. That bitch is so shit, cause they just can't take. So you want immaculate conception? Then bitch, let this be a true confession. You're a tired bitch. Bitch, you're a tangent. You wanna know the meaning of late? Then here's a fucking mirror right in front of your face. So who wanna meet the only real bitch running and right? Bitches throw shade cause they just can't take. They can't take. Ever since I was a young buck, playing with my Tonka truck. Always knew I'd be one of the greatest. Shitting on a motherfucking If bitches breaking the code, remember I'm number one in control. Moving at a deadly rate. That real shit, they chance. That bitches throw shade cause they just can't. That bitches throw shade cause they can't.
You're live with Izzy Stars.
This is a journey into music and sound. Watch out and get ready to move your feet. Wherever you are, you will be a part of it. Get ready. So get ready.
heard you want to be. I 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 heard you want to be.
Here's a story. What's the tea? Tansy lady who was bringing up a very shady girl. Some of them were taking moans, looking cut like their mother. The youngest one serves the bones. Here's a story of a man named Shady who was busy reading 3 boys of his own. They were butch queens living all together, and yet they all walked balls. Till the one day when the butch queen took the femme queen, and they knew that it was Shady from the start. And this crew must somehow form a family, and that's the way they all became the Shady Bunch. The Shady Bunch. The Shady Bunch. Yeah, that's the way they became the Shady Bunch. Oh my God, let's get some tea. This is too much, honey. Tea, anyone?
Thank you. We'll see you next week. This is Izzy Star signing out tonight. And thanks for your love, support, and cooperation.
Clarity Radio is sponsored by the House of Ninja, House of Melodic, House of Ultra Art, House of Extravaganza, House of Infinity, House of Milan, House of Latex, and of course, the one and only, the legendary House of Stars. Special thanks to Danny Stretch Ninja, DJ Frankie Paradise, Steve Gonzalez, DJ Chip Chop Ninja, legendary Jay Polonic, Icon Kevin Ultra Army, Icon Angel Infinity, Icon Darren Milan, legendary Mother Power Infinity, and of course, Icon Grandfather Hector Extravaganza. Tune in every week at 9 p.m. for the hottest station on the Internet Nation, ballroomsceneradio.com.